Welcome to the land of Outpath, where you click, collect, watch numbers go big, use the big numbers to upgrade skills and make numbers go even bigger. Hey, I'm Linky. Join me in 100 days. Wait a minute. What's this? There's a percentage on the save file. Okay, I mean, I have to turn that to 100%, right? Of course, that means completing all achievements, and one catches my eye, and it's this. You mean I can become One Punch Man? Okay, say no more, I'm convinced, and let's get this started. Hopefully I don't go bald though. As I load into the game, I was asked this question: do I want to have hold to click mode when this is meant to be a clicker game? I mean, give me the carpal tunnel. Screw my wrist up, I'm ready. Of course, with all good Minecraft forager-like games, we gotta first punch the trees. Oh, are we got an achievement from that? Just for getting wood. Well, this challenge is gonna be a breeze. Speaking of breeze, the wind force of trees getting destroyed must be a freaking 12, as it blew me into the water, which coincidentally got me another achievement for swimming. So thank you, tree, but also for getting me wet. Screw this tree. This one as well, and this one. Wait, oh, an orange. Thanks. The sudden orange calmed my mind a bit and made me realize my hands. They are bloody from all the punching of stones and wood. We aren't cavemen, it's the 21st century. We have modern technology on our side, so I proceed to make a workbench for crafting tools and a research table for crafting, knowledge. Yes. I then invented the furnace, and while I want to craft the tool, it requires glint, so I guess it's back to Blood Loss Simulator once again. After getting sent to the ER for excessive stone punching, luckily, they have some flints laying around, so I racked them and crafted me an axe. Equipping it also granted me the achievement better than fist. Oh yeah? You think man-made tools are better than our biological natural institution? I will prove you wrong. I will prove to you one day our hands are better than these flimsy tools. However, I'll still use them right now. To surpass man-made tools though, I need more resources, so I shoved these credits into this mysterious stone monolith, which expanded the land, subsequently granting me an achievement, the Expansionist. With new land, it also introduced me with skills. Learning the skills also grants me another achievement, Apprentice. While I appreciate this achievement, we are all just apprentice of life. So deep, so profound. The expansion also breathed new life into the lands in the form of a chicken. Double checking that it's infertile, I killed it. Aside from chicken though, this cute little turtle also starts appearing. Shell, yoinked, life, yoinked as well. Surprisingly, this granted me 2 achievements. Now it's mine, and everyone disliked that. For stealing the shell and killing it after stealing the shell. What do you mean disliked it? It's survival of the fittest out here, okay? After some bloodshed, I need more. I just need more. More creatures to click to death, so I once again expanded the lands. Rocks. I see rocks. There aren't any life for me to murder in this lifeless land. At least I'm upping these skills. Feature spawn 10% faster, okay? Nice. And where's the other one? There you are. What does it do? Shiny. Resources will appear with X8, loot, and 10. Ooh. With the new rock area, I also mined enough ores to craft an anvil and started upgrading my arsenal towards the copper variants. With my 2.2k credits, I expanded the island once again. Oh, there you are. Let's go to a new island to get our new book. If I can switch weapons with my tools, that would be great. It's kind of annoying. What is this? Handy switches. Oh, it is very handy. Impatience. Okay, I don't have to switch. Oh, thank God. I'm like a prophet sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, I just call skills that I want and I get it. It's just... I'm just too good. After using my prophetic powers, I got a bit tired, indicated from the energy meter at the top. So I went to sleep in the sleeping bag, and apparently since I slept during the day and woke up at night, I got the sleeping hour achievement. I literally do this in real life as well. Where's my congratulations, huh? I want some chicken dinner for the night. As I was out hunting, this chicken is a bit different, as it allowed me to pet it, which granted me an egg. Both the food and the achievement at the same time. I was gonna let it live since it gave me an egg, but chicken, you know, food is food. So killing, cooking, and eating the meat granted me a food buff with 2 extra bonus click damage. I see, this is how I can get stronger without relying on tools. Just inject foreign substances into my body and make it stronger. I see the angle now, so I expanded my island once again and an achievement popped up. I expanded an island to the maximum. That's it. How will I become the strongest in the universe now? After learning 2 more skills, which also granted me the novice achievement, is this the limit of power that humankind surmounts to? Will I never be able to one-punch a big rock? Turns out, it's okay. There are even more islands to discover. That's where the smaller obelisk beside the monolith comes in. Each of them asks for a specific resource and amounts needed. For the first island, I require 150 woods, 15 copper ingots, 3 leather, and 3 spark flies. Wood and copper I can just punch to get them, while leather requires me to kill cows to hide and turn them into leather, while spark flies requires me to craft the bug nets and capture them during the night. However, these are all tall tasks, and I require items to help speed up the process. So I researched the breaker, which passively helped me break stuff, granted me the automation achievements, and the copper ring, allowing me to speed up crafting process by clicking, unlocking me the no time to waste achievements. Along the way, I also got crafting enthusiast resource scavenger, conserved, and shiny. With that, we're done. We gathered everything. And with that, I submitted the item. Oh, let me slap in one more achievement just right there. And with that, I submitted all the items and unlocked me a new island. Before I leave now, I received an email. Your new life begins here. Try not to overthink it and everything will go smoother. This also gave me another achievement. To whom is this addressed? I'll be honest, I thought the letterbox was just like a decoration kind of thing. I didn't realize it had a purpose. But with that, onwards to the new land. If you like this video, please consider dropping a comment. That would help a lot. Outpath. First impression, very autumn vibes. That's a great start. They have beetroots. I don't know about that one, Chief. Suspicious red mushrooms. Probably can help me get stronger like the coolest Italian plumber ever, Chris Pratt.
He's so cool.
And there's slimes. Maybe they can teach me how to incarnate into another world and become the strongest being ever. Well, definitely not this one though. Iron ore so I can pump those iron into my veins. Oh, and there's bees. I don't know, I'm allergic to them, but they're fuzzy. So let's give this island 8 out of 10. Definitely on the higher rankings of islands to get stranded on. Now that my first impression of this islands are done, let's get going. But before that, let me grab those new skills, I suppose. Okay, precision. Raise critical chance by 5%. Oh, nice. Oh, I see another one. Lost. Lost. And burial will start spawning. Will contain 25% of 5 items in your... Oh. To be honest, I'm quite fond of this new island, so I decided to move my base to here. However, I noticed something. The previous island pauses in time the moment I step onto another island, basically rendering my breaker on the grassland useless. Hopefully there's something to unpause the island later on, please. So I moved. After moving my base, I looked at the resources needed to ascend to the next island, and I have zero idea what half of them are. Iron is quite basic, just mine them, right?
Honey!
Probably something to do with the bees, and then what the hell are Skull of Bones and Universal Paint? We'll be here for a while, huh? To achieve the goal of being the strongest I will ever be and maybe progress the game as well, I start researching for new structures. Knowledge is the strongest tool humankind have after all. First, I got skill enhancer tables. So you're telling me, if I spend money, I can upgrade skills and get stronger. That's lit! Hooray for capitalism! So I did quite a bit of that. I then got the imbuing table, which allows me to craft magic weapons, scrolls, magic. Probably goes hand in hand, but the major discovery is this. The island core. It allows an island to be active even if I'm not there. However, it requires a lot of resources, so I mined, I farmed, expanded, gained even more skills, and I even killed so much that I got another achievement related to killing. However, no matter what I do, I can't seem to find more amber. At this point, I was a bit annoyed. Just so you know, amber can only be found in the starting island. I found this out while I'm writing this, but I didn't know back then. Instead, I decided to renovate my base a bit. To do that, I unlocked the design renovation table, which unlocked the foundation to our base. There, I started building, I let my creativity flow, and this is the result. Turns out, I may not be very creative. But honestly, you know what? It's just I haven't unlocked the right equipments yet. Thus, I queued up the carpenter workbench to up my design game. I then made the builder glasses, allowing me to see the range of effects of structures, so I can space my breakers out more efficiently, and also the gloves, allowing me to hold to click. Just saying, carpal tunnel is fun and all, but it's quite sore inducing. However, all these renovation and equipment crafting, all these are just distractions for me to procrastinate from figuring out how to get more amber. To become the strongest being in Outpath, I must be rid of these worldly desires to break the limits of the human body. So I dabble in the alchemy. Maybe I can find a way to synthesize the amber. And this is when I noticed that there are synergies in this game. By having 2 synergistic buildings near each other, it would unlock more crafts. However, all I get are staff recipes, so that's a dud. Thus, it was back to researching, which is then I unlocked the mines. Surely, it's the mines. There are bound to be rare minerals in there, right? And there they are, the ever-elusive amber deposit. We are back in business, baby! The gears of progress is turning once again. 2 embers at a time. So while waiting for resources to spawn, I finally met it. My arch nemesis. It's like Theo to JoJo, Activision Blizzard to Good Games. The Big Rock, which has a whopping 441 HP. How will I ever defeat this rock with one punch without tools? I need to seek new powers, new skills. So I went and expanded the Emperor path. Architect doesn't miss, but rage, yes. I should channel my rage towards the rock. That may work. To upgrade my skill in channeling rage, I need credits, so I went and submitted 15 iron ingots to the monolith, giving me a small one of 7.5k credits, which also got me the big blow achievement as well. But this also reminded me, I kinda have to make progress with the game. So I quickly crafted 5 scroll of bones from the inscription table and placed down a few beehives for honey. And now I just have to figure out where the universal paint is. After double checking all my crafting stations, I concluded that this item just doesn't exist. How can there be a paint that is universal, right? Think about it. Nothing in this world is universal. And what does universal even mean? Like, the human eye can only perceive a spectrum of color. Do that paint also cover those colors as well? And how would we know it? Oh, it's in the carpenter workbench. Yep, as I was saying, I knew. That's where the paint is all along. Yeah. And with that, Ember Path is conquered. Before I leave though, I finally got enough resources and placed my island core, granting me the Island Awakener achievement. Yeah, I basically just made an alarm. All I want to travel to Island 3 is right in the middle of the ocean. Well, all the islands are, but my point still stands, they are in the middle of the ocean, okay? So I built some bridges connecting these islands together and went on my way. The new land is called Old Dust, and the moment I arrive, I'm greeted by a worm of sand. Pretty sure this is just a fancy name of saying maggots. You know what? I don't need to see this island anymore. 010 L Island. Like, what are you gonna do with the cactus? They're prickly and crabs. I'm allergic to shellfish. Just get me out of this island already. But this may prove to be a difficult task as well, as I need 50 shells, that's a long time of shell picking, 15 coconut drinks, which is probably fine, 20 Duracell, I have no idea what that is, and 20 emeralds. If it's as hard to get as Amber, we're gonna be stuck here for quite a long time. But fret not, I shall not despair at such tasks, so I quickly expanded the island for more room to work with. Of course, the first thing I had to do is to check what skills I've got. Wrath. Click damage to resource by 50%, nice. Where's the other one? Here you go. Infinity enables infinite option in the crafting banquet. Oh, nice. Coal, what is this? Emerald. Ooh. Maybe emerald would be much easier to find after all. That's a relief. Wanting to do anything else aside from staying in the bug-infested island, I crafted another island core for the starting island, went and built a new base in the ocean. I even built a little section of fish traps, but at the end, I still have to face this new land. Or do I? Of course, we can just use the breakers, so I plastered a bunch of them all over the area and left them to do their own work and went back tending to my base. I built a bunch of water pumps for pumping water. Then a letter came in. I think you're pushing yourself too hard. Perhaps it's time to meet up with friends or family before it's too late. It's quite ominous, huh? Ah, almost forgot. New land means new tool upgrades as well. And the next tier are bones. So you're telling me bones are stronger than metal? Yeah, you know what? You are absolutely correct. Since the supporting frame of our body is stronger than these metal, surely we are the apex of this world. Human supremacy, yes. To show these creatures who spawns, I crafted the basic capture net and captured the crab. It seems like the net has a limited amount of use unlike the other tools. However, I found an unlimited use bug, so I went for a pouching streak. Then I made the electrifier, which automatically charges breakers with the cost of coals. That means less work for me to do. While planting the electrifiers, a thought suddenly popped up in my head. What the hell is Durasteel? You get copper from first island, iron from second island, and gold from the third island. So I went to look it up and...
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
It's an alloy that requires all the previous metals. This is gonna take forever, isn't it? I realized that Durasteel may take way too long to make with my current setup, so I went and expanded my forge into 10 furnaces and finally crafted my first Durasteel, which only took me 50 minutes to do since its conception. By my calculations, it should only take me 16 more hours to finish this task. I then went to expand the island once again, which only granted me 1 power this time. Pretty shellfish, if you ask me. Get it? Yeah. Next order of business, a farm. You can't have a 100-day/100% S video without a farm. No, I mean it. The moment we decided to create this kind of content, we are obliged to include farms in the video.
Are you gonna do it or not?
So I built another platform. I slapped a planter in the middle, have crop fields surrounding it, shoved the seeds and water capsules in the planter, and we're done. There you go, okay? The farm is here, okay? I made it.
Good.
And with the plants, I got weird berries. What does it do? No idea, but it deducts my food bar if eaten, so it's probably not safe for consumption. I didn't realize I really need to speed up this Durasteel production. Ain't no way I'm waiting for 16 hours for it. So I got the mining post, which is an upgraded version of Breaker, faster, stronger, taller, and more sustainable. And finally, a new achievement. Big Brother. However, it's quite expensive to make as of now, so I only replaced the breakers on old dust. And with the new mining rods, I easily achieved 50 shells and submitted the materials, granting me above 100k credits, giving me the achievement Wealth in Round Numbers, and also expanded the island to the maximum size, granting me 2 more skills. Okay, the books. Let's see. Tidy. Once you enter an island, all items on the floor will be picked up. Okay, Hate. Raise click damage to creatures by 30%. Nice. And earn the achievements Journeyman for having 25 skills. And let me just say how useful this tidy skill is. Basically, I don't have to ever pick up any materials now. I can just jump from an island to another and all items are picked up for me. With the remaining credits, I researched everything in the research table and unlocked the advanced research table, gaining the
knowledge
achievements along with it. And with the last 20 Durasteel, I am done. I can finally dust up those old sand staking under my feet and travel to the next island. Before I leave though, of course, the mysterious dude sends me another letter. Oh Rita, how did you end up here? You have everything and yet you still want to lose it? What does that mean? Is the game trying to say that the simple life of living in the grasslands is better than striving for more riches and materials beyond what I need? Honestly, they may have a point, but I'm just trying to make a YouTube video out here, man. Cut me some slack, okay? So let's go to the next island, Unsane. And as if the game is trying to reaffirm my interpretation of the story, Greed is the next skill I got, and Intramural. Results 115 in your person. Okay. Oh, okay. Honestly, I kind of already forgot about the mines. This unseen place though, it must have not just been unseen, but untouched by humans as well. Nature is abundant on this land. Beautiful sakura trees and lush green grass paves the ground. 10 out of 10 island. Now watch me ruin this place. With the first impression out of the way, of course we check what we need to proceed to the next island. So it's 300 mushrooms, which we passively get from Outpath, 15 crafting ghosts, no idea what it is, but spooky, 20 loose light ingots, hopefully it's a simple ingot recipe and not like Durasteel, and 25 reinforced threads, so like threads, but green. Okay, immediately we expanded the island, cause we can, and got me these 2 skills. Yeah, that's a dash. You can dash by pressing shift key. You can eat food without hunger. I then encountered the first native of the land, a beetle called Scarab Blue. Thus I immediately captured it. It's just life, you know? Wanting to check if I can craft any new items, I went back to the base and realized the path from Unseen to my base is simply way too long. Surely there's a way to close distance faster. And the logical pathway is from researching. With the new fancy advanced research table granting me more content, I got to do some knowledge gaining. I researched the amplifier, which I kinda need to, and the summoning table. Hopefully that's where I can get the crafting ghosts. However, the problem is I need living souls to make either structures. So I built a scythe and became a reaper in training. Hiya! Your soul is mine now. With the scythe, I can harvest living souls by sending them to the afterlife. I can already feel myself slowly ascending to the realm beyond human. And with the souls, I made the amplifier, opening my mind to more recipes to be crafted. And most importantly, unlocked the loose light ingot recipe in the furnace as well. And honestly, looking at the required materials, it's not that hard to make. I also unlocked the chlorophyll converter. Yes, I know the teleporter is there, but if they have a specific structure to make chlorophyll, I probably need an abundance of it, so you know what they say, the early worm gets the bird. I also decided to make the bone staff, my first magical weapon, which spawns a creature when used so I can reap souls faster. After making the island alarm for Unseen as well, I started placing energizers and mining rods all over the island. Can you smell it? No, not pollution from coal burning, but the smell of progress. Continuing this trend, I decided to make a chlorophyll farm. I placed an energizer, a clicker, a chlorophyll converter, a few spreaders, and water pumps, and made a pseudo auto chlorophyll farm. Now, this is how it works. The chlorophyll converter will turn nearby vegetations into chlorophyll, and with the spreader which spawns vegetations every 5 seconds using water capsules as fuel, we have the clicker to click the water capsules out from the water pumps, and have the energizer to power everything. Or that's how it should work in theory. Now, here's a quiz for the ones who plays this game. What's missing in this build? A. Missing a way to collect the water capsules. B. missing a way to supply the water capsules to the planters, or C, all of the above. If you chose C, you are correct. I'm missing a supplier and a collector. However, I can't use a collector because there's an achievement related to it. So it will still generate me chlorophyll, just really slowly. While waiting for stuff to happen, I decided to expand the island once again, which costs 325,000 now, by the way. Crazy how just a few minutes ago everything cost like 3 to 4 digits. Inflation do be insane in 2023 and gave me these 2 insane skills. Duplication 10%. Ooh, nice, very nice. Enhanced. And since I had the materials, I quickly submitted the 25 reinforced threads from the F-tier non-functioning chlorophyll farm and 300 mushrooms, getting me almost over 900,000 credits. So I decided to expand the island one more time, netting me the geologist skill for more coal and combo breaker for pseudo increase in click damage. I also finally got the summoning table, and my theory is correct. The crafting ghost is in there, who would have known? Which requires 5 living souls and magic branch to make. Pretty easy, along with other souls, so I made the ghost alongside with the lucilite ores and completed the island. Wait, this area go quite fast, no? The later ones are like this, we're Gucci. Oh, how wrong am I for thinking that? Because winter is coming. No, literally, the next island is the ice frozen area. Ah, the white peaks, I like white. And you know what? Let's first check what we need to proceed. Okay. Big skull. I know how to make a skull, so big skull probably not that bad. Rubies, I assume it's similar to emerald at this point. Reinforced durasteel, huh? We had durasteel, which was a pain to make, and now a reinforced version. And spirit ingot, what? One type of ingot is not enough, and we need 2 now? I don't know if I like white peaks anymore. While holding down buttons to mine resources, I realized, wow, I am so slow now. Which actually makes sense since I skipped like 2 tiers of tool upgrades. So now I'm aiming for this, the electrical drill. It deals less damage compared to tools with a specific purpose, but it's more all-rounded, saving me resources. I can just grab the specialized tools later. And since White Peaks is so far away, I finally decided to unlock the teleporter, which requires a fire to make. And guess what? I have 0 of them. But thank God, after unlocking the Ancient Pillar 1, I'm able to grab Sapphire, granting me the Gem Collector achievement, and made myself a pair of teleporters. Name? Which also got me the Teleporter Renamer achievement. I wonder what the achievement is for. Next, I built a Spirit Forge and saw what I need to make 1 reinforced durasteel. And honestly, a bit confusing at first, but it's not that hard to make. Durasteel is durasteel. Charged octonite is made from electrifying octonite, and frozen octonite is forged by frozen grass and octonite. And the spirit ingot is not that hard either. It just requires me to farm a lot. So I put my grinding hat on and started farming. I punched like no one ever did before, expanding the lands, gaining more skills, replacing mining rods to a cooler version of it. To speed up the process even further, I attempted to mess with the natural order, converting dirt lands into stone for more octonite spawns, upgrading the scythe, pickaxe, and the electric drill along the way. And slowly but surely, I gathered all the materials required. And the last island is unlocked. Laputa, the island above the skies, or whatever the actual name of the land is. However, before I reached for the skies, I read the 6th letter. 3 letter, you thought you were aiming for everything, and it turns out everything was just money. It's your downfall, and unfortunately, I believe it will always be. But if you're reading this, it means that I did my research and work well. We are so easily manipulated, it's quite frightening. I agree with this statement, but as someone who doesn't have much money, money is everything in a way. Anyways, enough of this sappy, sad stuff. A problem rises. How on earth am I going to reach the island? I sure ain't jumping that high, so I dared what my ancestors did and failed. I started building a tower so tall that it reaches the heavens. But the only difference is, I have the power of playing Fortnite. I mean, just look at this amazing and quick building skills. I'm so quick that the gods don't even have time to smite me down. And with a jump or 2, I reached it. As I land, I got the impulse skill, allowing me to charge my jump and cellar, so my items are worth more. And as I gaze upon the required materials to complete the game, these materials are beyond the realm of humans. We jump from some enlarged skulls to dark star fragments and holy prisms. That's some like cosmic and god stuff, okay? Good thing is, Arisia is all around us. It's just a daytime creature spawn, so I quickly use my Bone Scepter to farm them out. And for clouds, I guess I just have to passively wait for them to spawn and mine with mining rods. While I was farming, I suddenly got an achievement for shattering someone's dream. break a star? Where did I break a star? I guess one of my breaker broke a star. Not sure, but that's not me, okay? It's the machine. And soon after, play for 100 in-game days. Oh, fuck it. We just end here. Thank God I wasn't doing a 100 days challenge because I wouldn't have been able to finish the game at all in that case. But I guess that's the charm of it, making the most of 100 days. With all this punching and farming, I wanted to relax a bit, so I started playing around with these rings that spawns on the air, and I suddenly got an achievement out of it as well. Am I Shang-Chi? Now back to business. Here's the Disney part of the game. To get Holy Prism, not counting previous tier items, okay? There are actually 3 steps to it. First, you need a fuser. Put in one of each of the rare jewels in, so like ruby, amber, emerald, sapphire, and after waiting a while, a quadstone would form, and after making 4 of them, you will need to use a spirit forger to make a quadstone prism alongside reinforced tourist steel. And third, you need another device called a celestial view and put the quadstone prism into the structure, and finally a holy prism will pop out, granting me the achievement Revelations. I also worked on the dark star fragment simultaneously. For this, you need 2 main components, a devourer and star fragments. And while I did break a star earlier, I'm not sure if I had enough, so I made it meteoric color for more stars. However, it turns out you need star fragments to call down star fragments. How does that make sense? But surely it should be a net positive, right? So I activated it, a missile shot out to space, and nothing. Did I get scammed? Turns out, no, I just have to be patient. And soon, star fragments rained down, and as I mined it, it went poop. Luckily, there's multiple stars falling, and after 2 more meteorite calls, I got 50 star fragments in total. So I felt I had enough and built a devourer in Outpath. And after putting star fragments in, it will slowly pulse and destroy resources around it and create a dark star fragment. Now, don't be like me, okay? I found this way later, but built it in the late game areas, please. Because the percentage buildup is not based on time, but on the resources HP destroyed. It would have saved me so much more time if I knew. But after waiting way longer than I should, I got the first dark star fragments, and only 2 more to go. While waiting for the dark star fragments to complete, I submitted the Holy Prism and got an achievement. First feeling for getting the circle part 1. I have no idea what a circle is, but an achievement is an achievement. Then I expanded the island one last time, unlocking the last skill, getting the master achievement, and alas, I got the dark star fragments. Submitted it and gave me the circle part 2. So I went back to the amplifier, and lo and behold, all the fragments are gathered and the circle is circular once again. Reading the flavor text, it says that it invites me to sleep until dusk. Pretty sure it's a hint, so I went and slept. As I lay in bed and reminiscence what happened, I thought, the game, it may have a point. I was happy in the beginning, trying to be the best, the strongest, to decimate a rock in 1 punch. But along the way, seeing that money go up, the dopamine hits every time, the number of digit increases, I lost my goal. I lost my dream. I lost myself. And you know what I lost as well? Hopefully not the game, because it is not respawn day. How is this possible with every game I play? Logging back in, I got 2 more achievements. Finally free for completing the game, and cheetah style for completing the game without using any collectors. After reflecting upon myself, I shall now focus on the main goal. 100%ing the game, and of course, 1-punching that goddamn rock. Looking at the glorious list of achievements I've yet to complete, sorry for the flashbang. We have 30 more achievements to go. First, Sacred Artifact. Crafting a holy item. I chose to craft the Holy Ring as I determined it would be the most beneficial one to craft first. Now completing items crafting with 1 click only. I then promptly unlocked every single structure recipes from the advanced research table, granting me no achievements, by the way, but 100%ing a game means unlocking everything, right? Next, while I was figuring out how to make a Durasteel automation farm, I tried to use the stacker, which is unlocked through the design renovation table, putting items from your inventory to a chest or collector with a click. So I placed it down, clicked on it, and suddenly it granted me the organized inventory achievement. That's good and all, but at the end I gave up on making the farm due to brain being too small. Then realizing I can finally use a collector, I went to finally complete my chlorophyll farm, and by placing a collector and promptly collecting the items, I got the goodies achievement. 3 down and oh so many to go. The next thing I did was to upgrade my skills. I felt like I neglected training in the chase of extrinsic rewards and mastered swiftness, a skill with 7 tiers of upgrades. With the upgrades, I felt confident. Surely swiftness also improved my building speed, right? It's totally not a player diff. And I want to see how tall I can build a tower, and with around 10 minutes of intense building, I reached it. above the skies. Judging by the coordinates, the y-axis needed for this achievement is 318, just for reference. But did you know, the original Sky Tower may not need to exist in the first place, because there's actually another way to reach Outpath by eating a poison apple crafted from the cauldron. You can see this is an alternative path to Sky Island. I emphasize those two words because that's an achievement. Achievement counter, would you please? Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Continuing my mystical journey into sorcery and alchemy, I crafted all of the potions and chucked them all down at the same time. Pretty sure I'm gonna get potion poisoning at one point, but hey, it granted me 2 achievements. One for drinking a potion, and second for having all potions effects activating at the same time. Next is Market Resurrector. I have not dabbled with the markets until now, but it's just resetting until the value right here is above 10,000. I also did some interior or exterior design. English is confusing. Anyways, I crafted a chisel from the carpenter workbench, and by right-clicking while equipping the chisel would pop out this menu, allowing me to change certain build materials. I changed it to the brick pattern, granting me he won't blow this wall achievement. A 3 Little Pigs reference. I like that, but that also means that I'm one of the piggies. At least I'm the smart one, I guess. Feeling my creativity is overflowing, I crafted universal paints from the carpenter workbench, painted a crop plot, immediately regretted it, and doused the paint away with a water bucket. Maybe exterior design really isn't for me. Feeling a bit hungry from all the designing, I had some seaweed. A bit slimy, but it's certainly a food of all times, giving me the achievement Vegetarianism. If by eating 1 piece of vegetable count as a vegetarian, then yes, I am practicing vegetarianism. While I was achievement hunting, I was also slowly gathering enough materials to make this, and it summons a freaking void black hole thing to destroy everything. How cool is that? And then I heard a chirp. A bird flew in. As if seeing how cool my void summoning capabilities are, it flew next to me. I fed it some berries, granting me the achievement Friends, and named it Berry with an A. I finally have a friend in the game. In IRL. After becoming friends with Barry, I want to show off a bit. I want to show it my powers, so I thought long and hard. And what's more badass than terraforming a piece of land? So I crafted a rotating prism and terraformed a block of land. However, sensing the bird was not very impressed, I went a step further and used the Island Eater. Maybe my power was too immense for Barry, because afterwards, I think I flew away. After experiencing companionship, I can't live without it anymore. So I summoned the animals I forcefully captured, 15 to be exact, but they're just not the same, they're just not like Barry. So I used the Scroll of Bones and turned all of them into bones, getting me the Bony Trophies achievement. And to clean up all the animal remains, I gotta charge up the vacuum. But for some reason, you need to place a vacuum first and then the electrifier. If the order is the other way around, it won't charge, as in the achievement won't trigger. Yeah. In search for better companions, I take it to the mines. Of course, we're not talking about the big rock, but there's an interesting thing you can do in this game, which I should have been doing way earlier, and it's these lamps. By using it, this happens. Oh, what the fuck is this place? Sadly, there's no sentient mushrooms here, but at least I got an achievement. Next, I used a lamp of souls. Maybe the dead could accompany me, but none showed up. So I destroyed everything, including a tomb, which was not very respectful, but I need an outlet of frustration, okay? To redeem myself from disrupting the dead is to give new life. So I went back to my 100 days obligated farm and planted a seed. And to show sincerity, I used my hand, not a machine. Hopefully, the dead will not haunt me. Granting me the achievements, only the book and the child are left. I'm not sure what this achievement is a reference to. Comment below if anyone knows. Now it's time. It's time to challenge the big rock. However, before I do that, let's switch up the music. No. Next. Yeah, this one will do. We gotta start cooking. First, the cake. And turns out the cake is not a lie. It's so delicious and moist. Then I start cooking up all the food that gives buffs related to damage. So this is my loadout: the cherry, orange, cooked meat, bread, beetroot, underground roots, burger, pizza, mashed berries, mashed oranges, skewers, sandwich, and cooked eggs. Ignore the ice cream, it's for later. And the time has come. Will I be able to one punch this rock? I ready my hand, took a deep breath, and and the big rock broke, granting me a One Punch Man achievement. And to celebrate, I had ice cream, which granted me my diet achievement for eating a burger, a pizza, and ice cream. By the way, to get frozen honey, you gotta place a beehive in the white peaks and you get honey that way. Now that I've become the strongest, what is there to do? All this power, for what? So I tried to reach for new lands to hope to seek for stronger opponents. However, I fail. Like literally, I fell out of bounds, which turns out is intentional. I am trapped, but also got the achievement. And with that, only 3 achievements remain. The first is Architect. Build 300 builds. I'm pretty sure it was 700 before, and it got changed. But what I did was just spam a bunch of workbenches, research benches, and such until the achievement popped. Done! 750 builds! Yay! Next is the integer limits. Require me to get 2,147,483,647 credits. Apparently, it's like the highest number job I can go or something. I'm not a coding guy, so I'm not sure. But this took the longest time. By the longest time, I mean like 30 hours of AFK. What I did was build a bunch of markets, let it store up money, and cash out. So while waiting for that, I went and unlocked all the artifacts, tools, and wands. Now I officially unlocked everything. And then last, by selling 130 million worth of Octonites, I hit it. Or not, because a number of the top just vanished. And as for the last achievement, My Journey, it requires a bit of save file manipulation, like this is the canon way of doing it. By right-clicking the save slot on the menu screen, you can access where the save file is located in your computer. Opening save file 1 or whichever save file you're using with Notepad, you search letter to spawn next and type 156. And save your file. Remember to make backup, don't be like me in case something got corrupted. And going to the letterbox, the last letter shall appear. Thank you for all the love you were able to give me. During those years, I was happy and didn't even know it. Now, you're all around the world. It's the least I could do for you. Thank you. 8 of 8. With that, I completed everything, aside from max out, because it was bugged while playing it. And I can get it by completing another save file now, but I am way too lazy. Let's just say, nothing is really complete in this world, and maybe that's what the developer is trying to say as well. Thank you for watching. And now click here to watch the other games that I played. Come on, I know you want to. Do it.